If you've been following League for a while, you'll know that since reuniting, Senna and Lucian have been fighting back the darkness. But as the black mist continues to spread beyond the Shadow Isles, Runeterra faces a new threat that could leave the world in ruin.
Yeah, okay, but where's Yorick? Oh my god!
The housing's loose again. What did you do to this thing?
You'll have it fixed by Mudtown. With currents and wind conditions, we can be there in 3 days.
Oh my god! Oh, she looks so good.
Mist should be leagues from here.
Well, it saved us a trip.
Oh my god, this is the story!
Hey, we don't run from darkness.
Oh my god! You're so perfect!
You light the way.
Oh my god!
You don't belong here.
Through death and ruination.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
My queen.
You will destroy this world.
She is my world.
Oh my god, to be Santa, Jesus Christ! Oh my god, wait, so it is the queen! She is inside of her! Oh no! Wait, no, no! Oh my god! Everyone's here! I can't! Oh my god! Poppy? Oh my god, she's so cute! Oh my god, Darius, no! Oh my god, wait, no! You're ruining Darius? Oh my god, Samir! Oh my god, they're fighting together! I can't! No! No! Fuck you! Bitch, oh my god. Wait! My mom and dad are fighting, I can't! Karma, baby, no! Oh shit! Oh, Viego's gonna be mad. Oh, he's gonna be mad. Oh no! Santa, don't give up, baby girl. You can do. Oh, he's got a big sword. Just give it. Baby. Oh, Lucian. He saved her.
We have to go back for her.
Senna?
Wait, what the fuck? Samira and Darius? Okay, I don't know how I feel about Poppy now. She's like besties with Vayne or some shit. But Samira and Darius? God damn, Viego. So we have to go back. We have to go back, my dudes. Like, okay, so first of all, let's talk about how good they look, because my god, these outfits, her hair, her everything. Like, it's just, anyone asks what a power couple is, this is it, okay?
What did you do to this thing?
You'll have it fixed by mudtown.
They are so freaking cute. The thing is now, okay, so that in the story, for those of you who haven't read the lore, the new story that came out for Senna, it came out yesterday. Basically, Lucian and Senna are together, and they are looking for a way to fight the mist. Now, Lucian doesn't really want to fight the mist because he doesn't want Senna to be anywhere near the mist because, you know, Thresh is there, but something tells Senna that she needs to go there. There's a feeling inside of her that she needs to be there, she needs to go there. And before she even gets to do anything, she kind of gets sucked into the mist. Like, they are not so far away from Bilgewater, they want to go there, but Lucian is kind of like, he's like kind of like iffy about the idea, but before they even get to go to Bilgewater or anywhere near it, Senna gets attacked by the mist because it already reached them. Now, while she is in the mist, she thinks it's Thresh, right? So she's in the mist, she looks around, and she's like, I'm not afraid of you, I'm gonna fuck you up, fuck you, Thresh. And she goes, like, she keeps looking around, but something's off. Like, as someone who has been in the Lantern as long as she was, she learned exactly what everything's supposed to look like. Thresh doesn't, like, torture you physically, okay? He tortures you mentally. Like, that's his thing. This is what gets him off. And he's nowhere around. She can't really see Lucian anywhere. So she's really confused as to what the fuck's happening. And while being inside the mist, there is a voice that talks to her. Now, she basically starts to give up on herself because she's inside of it. She can't reach out to Lucian. She tries to call out to him. He can't hear her. And she just, like, kind of like, she starts giving up on, like, being inside of it. And that's when someone starts talking to her, and that something is a voice inside that, like, and they're, like, having this conversation back and forth where Senna is, like, extremely confused as to what that voice is, and that voice is something that followed her since she was a child. So she, like, a voice that kept her safe. That voice is exactly what I thought it was, because I tweeted a little bit after I read the story, and I was like, wait, what if that voice is VIEGO's dead wife, like the queen that basically made him go fucking insane and blow up the entire Shadow Isles and everything around it? And basically we're having this conversation. I'm not really gonna go too much into that. If you guys want to check out the story, I can link it to you a little bit later. But basically, she realized that the voice that followed her and has been protecting her from the abyss and everything else was VIEGO's wife. She doesn't know who she is exactly, but it seems that here in the cinematic, she actually knows who he is. In the story, she mentions that VIEGO is like a child that, here, I'll pull out the actual quote for you guys, because I actually shared it on Twitter. Here, there it is. So, yesterday, this is what she said. So she said, a child with a bitter heart who would rather make the world share his misery than face it alone. So the entire conversation she had with Senna was this: the warden is of consequence, but his cruelty only helps set things into motion for him, which means that the mist is not made by Thresh, it is made by VIEGO. She said, motioning towards the horizon. Senna followed the spirit's gesture to the mountain peaks. They rumbled across the ocean, pouring out thick gouts of darkness. You've seen him in the catacombs and temples and distant shores. The spirit smiled wanly. Trust your instincts. What does he want? To possess what is no longer his, she said, the softness gone from her voice, the hallowed light flaring with her words. To possess what is no longer his, I think she's literally talking about herself here, because in the cinematic, we see him try to go for her and reach her and take her, right? And he does, which is why Senna goes to tell Lucian that they need to go back and get her. So she says that, and then she adds, he's a child with a bitter heart who would rather make the world share his misery than face it alone. How do we stop him? And that is exactly when they have this entire conversation about how she's supposed to be stopping him from taking over the world, basically. So this is really interesting because with the Ruined King, I made a video about that in the past, right? I made a Ruined King story where I was talking about the fact that the Ruined King was so depressed, he was so lost in his own misery that he basically he literally kept himself locked in a room with his dead corpse, like with his wife's dead corpse. Like he just locked himself inside of there and he wouldn't let anywhere near them. And he brought that dead corpse with him to the Blessed Isles to try and revive her, which he did, only she came back alive looking like a fucking zombie crawling with maggots. And when he realized that he kind of did an oopsie and fucked that entire thing up, that's where he decided to commit suicide with his dead but alive wife, and that's where like they blew up the entire thing. So VIEGO is kind of lost. He's like completely lost. I don't think we're getting anywhere near that, or like or we'll be able to get anywhere near his like mind, because he's like straight up corrupted. But we'll see, because maybe like in the story there's going to be a change. That extra sentinel that is going to be joining here is also very interesting, because they said that the sentinel might actually have a different idea in mind. So maybe he's one of those like crazy fanatics that actually agree with what VIEGO is trying to do, which is kind of like taking over the world. But we'll see. So if we continue watching
in 3
it,
days.
This is where they are, right? The one that is whispering inside her chest, that is the wife, okay? Now, it's really important to add that 𝗤𝘂 was not happy about the fact that that mist was inside of her that entire time, and like she didn't know exactly what it was, but they had this entire conversation and they mended their relationship. So if you wanna read the drama, you can check out the story. But yeah. Also, oh my god, that outfit, boy, yeah.
The mist.
And her waist snatched, bitch. Look at that. Look how perfect she is. They look so good. Like, oh my god, these outfits are so beautiful.
It saved us a trip.
Zinna?
Hey, we don't run from darkness.
So yeah, here she says that they don't run from darkness, but in the actual story, Lucian was like, bitch, bye. No, we're not doing this. You're not going to be anywhere near that. We need to get the fuck out of here because I don't want you anywhere near Thresh. So here he's being a lot more supportive than what he was in the story.
Don't belong here.
The power pose, I can't. The power pose, I wish I was these stairs. I wish I was the air surrounding him. Bitch, bye. Like this is just not okay. Why? How is this legal? How is this PG-13? I'm sorry, because this is not, okay? The Riot just wants us to scream without the S, and it shows.
I have crossed through death and ruination to get back to her. Return, my queen.
You will just
return my— okay, so we kind of know that VIEGO is like the ultimate simp, which I can totally relate to. He's obsessed with his queen and he wants her back. And 𝗤𝘂 is like, nah, I'm protecting that queen because you're fucking insane and I don't want her anywhere near you. Which is why they're going to an altercation.
Destroy this world.
She is my world.
Oh my god. To be 𝗤𝘂, bitch! Okay. So, can we talk about, first of all, that bicep, okay? The tats. The bridge of her nose. it's so nice to see like a nose that is not a petite little button, adorable, cutesy, woo, you know, Western nose, like very European. This is, she's so hot, okay? And she, like, obviously she's near Darius because although she does have her own fighting team, because, like, you know, Swain really likes giving people their own war bands. So she does have her own war band, but she is still here with Darius, and she is technically under Darius, which is exactly what I wish to be, but that's not the case. So Darius is walking back and forth like the alpha bitch that he is, because Jesus Christ. Ah! This is so good. But like, okay, so she walks in. I also want to point out another thing here besides her beautiful fucking face is her fucking back muscles, because my bisexuality is quaking and I cannot handle this. It is just way too fucking good. Here's the thing. 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 has literally nothing to do with the Shadow Isles. Everyone thinks that 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 has something to do with the Shadow Isles, but he doesn't. Because 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 kind of lives in a realm of his own. He created his own Valhalla because nobody wanted to give it to him. Because he realized that there is no fucking Noxian Valhalla. And we're talking about like more like before Noxus was even a thing. So, I don't know why this is happening. So this is really interesting to me. And hopefully like in the future we'll know exactly what's happening here. But I can't, like, I don't see how this is connecting anyway to, 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧. Let's keep going. Darius protecting Samira, like... Every kiss for that, you bitch. Sorry. Get back in there. I think... that is absolutely amazing, because usually like they would always talk about how like Noxians are like garbage and how like evil they are and whatnot, but bitch, they protect their own. Darius is protecting Samira. So I don't know about you, but Daddy is a gentleman. In another world, we have Ionia. We have Karma having to deal with everything on her own, like the boss-ass bitch that she is. She's a strong woman who needs no man, and she needs to handle all that shit on her own. It's pretty cool to actually see her in here. Kind of weird, like where everyone else is. I'm pretty sure this is the Placidium, and she's literally fighting in the Placidium, which then makes... which is kind of weird, because technically that means that the mist reached quite far away. Because if we look at the actual map, the mist, as you can see, it comes from the Shadow Isles, right? So if we go back into the Shadow Isles, the mist, when it usually goes, it would go here, right? It will go all the way up to like June, but that's kind of like where it would reach. Like that's like the last place it reached. So if it actually reached the Placidium, that's like all the way up here. And like in the story, they mentioned the fact that it kind of reached the borders of Noxus as well. And if that's the case, then that's getting to 𝗏𝗁𝗏, which is where Darius and Draven are from. And if that's the case, then it would probably also reach 𝗏𝗁𝗏 because that's literally right next to it. So we're looking onto some really fucked up shit that's going to happen, and obviously we already see in the cinematic that it already reached Noxus, and not only did it reach Noxus, but it reached all the way inside of Noxus. We're talking about Noxus Prime. This is like literally the middle. So it reached all the way up to here, which means there's a chance, like obviously it's going to reach Freljord at some point as well, and it also is going to reach Demacia, because you can see how close Noxus Prime is to the Demacian border. So this is going to be hella cray-cray. And if it reached all the way up here to Noxus, it's definitely going to reach all the way to Ixtal and to Shurima. So we're gonna have to have like lore and stories about these nations as well. And don't forget Diana, hello Targon, right? Diana is right now in Ionia. Diana is in Ionia. Nami is on her way to see her. 𝗵𝘀𝘀 is on his way to see her. And since they're bringing 𝗵𝘀𝘀 into the guard game right now, right? They're bringing him into Runeterra. He's probably going to be in here as well. So we are probably going to see a lot of champions interacting with the Ruined King. So this is, wait. Here we can already see that it reached 𝗬𝘂𝘶, right? Like I was saying. So it already reached 𝗬𝘂𝘶. Vayne and Poppy are here as well, which is kind of weird because like Vayne, okay, understandable. Poppy with Vayne is kind of weird. Okay, so Poppy is like fighting the demons along. So okay, wait, how far is it? So this is like quite far away. Like we can see this, and this is quite far away from 𝗬𝘂𝘶. So I assume that it's like a lot more near like Noxus. Darius getting ruined is my job, but clearly VIEGO has a really good taste. Not gonna lie. And the fact that he is being ruined, it kind of like feels like, what? Like, is he going to have a skin as well? Because Draven has a skin. So does that mean Darius is gonna get one too? Because I'm buying. Like, I'm totally gonna buy that one. Also, like, where is everyone? Why is Karma on her own? I really don't understand that. Karma getting ruined is also my job, but VIEGO, as I said, has a really good case. Samira, my god. Ugh. I wish I was the ground underneath your feet. Ooh. That is beautiful. Like, that's hot. The fact that she managed to get away from his axe and actually aim a gun at him is kind of crazy. There's the 𝗬𝘂𝘶 hunt. Wow. 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 Managed to get away from that. Wait, who was that? There was something around her. So I think Karma is basically broke out and saved Dara. So like Dara is the host, right? Dara is the host of Karma. And I think Karma, the spirit, actually managed to break out and save her own host. She saved Dara by killing everything around her. As you can see, like it does the zoom and then goes back, which is kind of fucking cool because we never heard about that. I didn't know Karma could do that. Cool. Okay. Lucian shoots the queen. He actually created like a fucking floor underneath his queen. Like she didn't drop. Like you would think she's gonna drop, right? But she didn't. Where is it? See how he like creates this like smoke underneath her to make sure that she doesn't drop? That's the type of man you're supposed to marry, bitch. Ain't gonna let you fall. She eats him. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna sex walk my way up to my queen. Just casually just walks there. She's about to fucking vomit. I wish I was that sword. Lucian realizes that like he can't fight them both and protect Senna and defeat the king. So his best option here is just to take Senna and get the fuck out of there. Also, dead ass. So he absorbs his queen into his sword, which is pretty much what any simp would want to do with any booby streamer here on Twitch. And oh my god, again, dead ass. It's really nice to see that we finally get someone like VIEGO come in and actually give us like this delicioso bad bitch villain archetype, like the 𝗲𝘀 kind, because this is some Final Fantasy meeting Devil May Cry shit. I'm living for it. Really.